Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. Today we have a beer courtesy of the guys from Nerdsense. It was part of a box exchange we did where we traded some beers. We just put a dollar value. If you didn't watch the video, we just put a dollar value on it and sent each other some cool beers. In my unboxing video, I mentioned this, so if you watch that and don't want to hear me repeat myself, skip out a little bit. Um, this beer I haven't had in a long time. I was at a bottle share. We got talking, having a good time. We weren't really paying too much attention to what we were drinking. We weren't really discussing the tasting notes and aroma and all that kind of stuff. And all of a sudden, I pour this glug glug glug, and about 2 ounces worth, and I sipped it, and it was kind of like one of those like whoa whoa whoa, time out. We got to talk about this beer, and it was really good. So it's On Fleek by Stillwater. It's an imperial stout, 13% ABV. And it says it's on the bottom, best by May 2019. So my guess is it was brewed May 2017, and they put a 2-year best by. So I'm going to guess it's about 4 months old to this point. Really cool can art. If you never had this, um, it's got like the little winky face and everything. It says FTW for the win. So it's got all the cool kid jargon. Um, and yeah, this beer is on point, or as they like to say, on fleek. And I just clipped my nails the other day. All right. 12-ounce can, though. Pathetic. And I can put this in my car. It's straight motor oil. All right. Yeah, a lot of head. I poured it pretty vigorously. Yeah, almost exactly. Okay, let's get technical. 2.75 fingers of head. Super. I don't even know. Like that's like espresso. Yeah, that's like espresso colored head. But yeah, that beer, the beer itself, crazy thing. I mean, yeah, it's pitch black. Like I said, motor oil. Let's see. It says just water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. And yeah, nothing else really to say off the label other than it's cool and everything else I already said. And let's get into the aroma, and hopefully the head will dissipate. Yeah, dissipate a little bit. Definitely a relatively sweet smelling beer. I'm gonna say roast in the form of coffee, definitely. I mean, it's just the aroma is huge in that it smells like an imperial stout. Like maybe it's because I do too many adjunct beers and adjunct stouts where it's got peppers or cinnamon or it's been in a barrel or something. But I'm not gonna say it's like generic imperial stout, but it's like yeah, that's what an imperial stout should smell like. You do get some chocolate notes. It's more brewed coffee than like coffee grounds or fresh, roasted coffee beans. I literally just ground up some coffee beans to start making some cold brews. I literally, I love that smell, so I put my nose in it, and that's why I'm saying it definitely smells more like actual coffee. But yeah, those chocolate notes come through very nicely. Um, I'm really excited. Again, this has been a while because that bottle share we stopped doing it like at least a year ago. So it's been a while since I've had this beer. So I'm really excited. Thanks again, guys at Nerdsense. Check them out, like them, subscribe to them. They just published a beer review we did together. They're just good dudes, so check them out. Try to remember to put a link to them. And cheers, everyone. Creamy, sweet coffee. That roast is there, so nice. You do still get some of the hops. It's not, you wouldn't say it's a hoppy beer. If you like hate IPAs but you love big stouts, you will love this beer. Like it's not overly hopped or anything, but you do get a little bit of that bitterness trying to like fight its way with. So like coffee's bitter, so like it does have some of those that roasty taste that can not morph into the bitter, but definitely has an element of bitter. And then you have the unique hop bitterness that you get from the hops, but again, not like an IPA. So hop heads, this isn't a hoppy beer for you necessarily, but stout people, it has a little bit of that, but I don't think it'd be too much for someone who doesn't like IPAs. That mouthfeel is crazy. It's huge. It's coating at 13%. It's not surprising how much it coats. It doesn't surprise me how full that flavor is. Get some alcohol legs, but again, for 13%, man, I want to get some to age because it's great now and it doesn't have an alcohol burn now. So I'm really curious to see if it develops maybe some like port or sherry notes with some age. Um, wow, you get the slightest bit of like a vanilla character in there too, but it's everything else that is the star of the show. Yeah, again, it's no surprise that this beer stopped me dead in my tracks. I love huge stouts. I think this is up there with things like Expedition Stout 1050, or sorry, 1050. Gotta say it right. Um, yeah, it's just a huge winner. Check it out. Thanks again, guys at Nerdsense for sending it. I'm gonna look forward to sipping this for a while tonight. It is hot here today, but I'm like, I want a stout. I don't care if it's not stout weather. Thank you guys for watching. I always appreciate it. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.